Hello and welcome to this live version of Holly's Habitude, my attitude by habit. As a Christian professional organizer, I organize my life and others based on the true, proven methods of the Bible. For instance, Genesis 8:22, as long as the earth remains, seed time and harvest, day and night, cold and heat, summer and winter shall never cease. So we have to plant seeds on purpose. What are the seeds? Everything that we think and we say and we do. We are planting seeds continuously in ourselves and other people. And this is how it works with seeds. You only get what you plant. You get more of what you plant, and you get it later than when you plant it. I believe there are two kinds of seeds. There are need seeds, things that we have to do, things that we should do on purpose, and there are weed seeds, things that we kind of let float in, or we plant in ourselves, or let the media plant in us. And what we have to remember about seeds, all of them, is that you get exactly what you plant, or let others plant in you. You get more of the same, and you get it later. It's called sowing and reaping, and it's the principle of the land since the beginning of time. And let's prove it. I planted some weed seeds. There they are. Woo, look how lively they are. Doing well. I planted some need seeds. They take a little longer, but they're coming along. They have a purpose. But I also planted both together. And look what happened. There are a couple of flowers in there. There were a couple before coming up, but they got choked out by the weeds. It's true. The Bible says it in 1 Corinthians 15:33. Bad company corrupts good character. Check out this character. It's all weeds now. So we have to remember that when we're trying to organize our space, our time, or our life. You absolutely positively are going to get what you plant. So we have to be very careful. We have to acknowledge that we have to do things on purpose, especially if we want to organize anything. For instance, my motto is purposeful placement. If you want to organize your space, it is purposeful placement of your stuff. If you have a room with things all mixed up, and you try and find something, it's very aggravating. You can't find anything, right? It's very stressful. Did you know that 80 to 90% of the people going to see a physician are there due to a stress-related illness? Wow! We're causing ourselves to be sick. Let's learn how to organize stuff so that we can get to what we need when we need it. This is your room. What organizing is putting all the like things together. It is out with what you don't need, in with what you do, and then a plan to maintain it. Plans. Proverbs 21:5. Diligent plans lead to profit as sure as haste leads to poverty. Now let's dig in. All right, say this is my kitchen. Out with the stuff. Let's get it all together and see what we have. Hey, you've got 4 different lids to fit on that one pot. Do you really need all these? No. Out with what doesn't go there, in with what does. We've got several sets of dishes. Do we really use all these? If so, great. If we need to find a home for it. But if not, out. Those are cracked anyway. Keep this set. And you continue to do that. All the like things together. Out with what you don't need. In with what you do. Now that I know what I have and what I want to keep and use for a purpose, I put it back in such a way that I am able to maintain it, because you have to have a plan of maintenance. Now, if you want to organize all that information and paper that you're bombarded with, the same thing. Out with what doesn't go, in with what does, and have a plan of maintenance. I don't know about you, but when I come in from the mailbox, this is what it looks like every day. And if I don't deal with it on a daily basis, well, we know what happens. If I would just set it here and compromise and not do what I should do with it, I think we all know what happens. Such as every time that you compromise. It makes it easier to do the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 50th, and 100th time, does it not? Because we're practicing it. What we do over and over and over again, we are practicing. So I ask, what are we getting really good at? Compromise or doing the right thing when we should? And you know, same thing with this. Out with what doesn't go there, in with what does, put it in a bill box, have everything together, And it makes it so much easier to pay your bills. And maintain, have a system every day. Because the Bible also said, be self-controlled and alert. Because your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. I know sometimes he comes in the form of paper. Now, to organize your life, it is purposeful placement of your thoughts, your ideas, your focus, and your energy. And the same way, you get exactly what you plant. So above all else, guard your heart, for it affects everything that you do. That's where we're planting the seeds. To organize your life, it is purposeful placement. And let's delve into how that works. You have an internal dialogue continually going on. Every action that you take, every word that you speak, comes from what you're thinking. So if we can curb this and get this on the right track, then everything else flows. So a man thinks, so he is. That's in Proverbs as well. So whenever you get the thought that you're not good enough, or it's never going to be, or that's not for you, maybe for someone else but not for me, I'm too anything, we have to remember that commercials are very purposeful. Their whole job, their whole intention is to make you feel like garbage until you buy what they're selling. The Bible says we can capture thoughts. Did you know that? You don't have to think any random thought that comes into your head. We can capture those thoughts. And just like we did with paper or with stuff, we can take out what doesn't go there, put in what does, and create a plan to maintain it. So next time you think, I'm not good enough, or that's never going to happen for me, you need to take that out and remember Jeremiah 29:11. This is God speaking. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. He doesn't just say it, he declares it, exclamation point. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. That's what you think about. And when you are tempted to compromise and not do what you should, you need to remember Genesis 8:22. If you're thinking, oh, just this once isn't going to matter, remember, you get exactly what you plant, you get more of it, and you get it later. So it absolutely does make a difference. And if you need more help than that, here's Act As If. It's God's way of saying you need to act as if you're a shining light whether you feel like it or not. Don't live according to your emotions. Live on purpose. Go to my website, www.a1organizing.com. I have got 60 need seeds for you. a1organizing.com. All you need to do is email me. I will send you 2 months worth of daily Act As Ifs. They're need seeds that will transform your life. And not just because I said, because God said. So thank you for taking the time to be with me with the live Holly's Habitude. I will see you again soon. If you need anything else, please call me. Let's do a Confident Woman crusade together. Other than that, have a great day. God bless. Bye.